Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the all-new 2025 Coachman Brookstone 370RLLO. This is going to be a rear living floor plan, but what makes this a little bit different than the rest is it has this middle room that has a desk and a laundry room, so it's got some added utility to it. So drop some comments, let me know what you think. This is a brand new floor plan. So as the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes become available, I will post that down in the description along with a link to where you can access some pricing. Also a number where if you're interested and ahead of time, where maybe you could call in and get kind of a little sneak peek list, you know, so as pricing becomes available, they can call you. But again, it's the 2025 Brookstone 370RLLO, and this has got to be one of the nicer floor plans that I've actually seen while down here, which is pretty crazy because there is every model that Forest River, Coachman, Keystone, Dutchman, Thor, like all those make, and this one definitely stood out to me. One, I've always been a sucker for the rear livings. I think they're really nice and functional. Over on the left side, you have like your seating slide. On the right side, you have your cooking and entertainment. I like the fact you get a couch in the back to where if you bring the grandkids with you, where they can sit down and take a snoozer. Right here, you're going to have flush mount slides. What that's going to mean for you is a little bit added height. So I'm 6 feet tall, so you're going to get 6'10" on this. It's also going to be a wide body construction, meaning it's going to be 100 inches from wall to wall, which is just going to open it up for you. You have your recliners right here with dual cup holders on either side. What's nice about these recliners is they're actually going to be on the quick recline, so you can lay down nice and flat and potentially sleep there if you don't want to mess with the pull-out couch. Like, for instance, I am a guy that likes to sleep in recliners. I probably wouldn't pull out the couch, you know, unless I was bringing honey buns with me, which, speaking of which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. Counters on either side with USB Universal-C and outlets. And then this is going to be the view that you get from the recliner. And they actually use the Thomas Paine, so if you're not familiar with this, it's one of the more comfortable brands for RV furniture, which, you know, that kind of is what it is most of the time, but it is nice to have a little bit of extra fluff there for you when you're sitting down. Windows on both sides and the back all open up for a good breeze. Actually, I forgot to tell you, all the windows here in the living room open up for a good breeze. You also got a couple more outlets down there. They're also all going to come with the old Dracula shade, you know, keep the old skin from sizzling, keep the nosy eyes out. Black glass insert here. Bada bing. I'm so used to saying babe if I love you after I tap something, so it threw me off. So I'm doubling up. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But like right there, overhead storage, so you can put, you know, your blankets and whatnot. I also like the fact that those lights, I think the lighting structure on that is just super cool. I think it just looks really nice to have that like three like little wavy track there. Kind of a nice little added oomph, I guess. Little pinkies up, highfalutin action, baby. More storage above the TV. That TV is also going to be on a swivel. Plus you have the JBL soundbar along with a fireplace. That's going to be a 36-inch Greystone, so it's going to put out about 4,800 BTUs of heat. So that way it'll heat the entirety of this area. You know, absolutely no problem. Probably even up into the bedroom with proper air circulation. A little bit of countertop space here right next to the oven. You're also going to find that you get a pull-out trash can. So I like having that just for, you know, the obvious reasons. A nice little viewing window for stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. And then you also have an oven where it's full size, so you can cook up a turkey. Residential styled microwave, it's going to be the GE. They also have, you know, my favorite mode, the old potato mode. Gotta have potato mode. And I also like the fact, you know, the island is going to be right next to the oven, so kind of off the oven into the dishes. You're ready to rock. You get plenty of storage, more solid surface countertops, and then, I mean, you know, you're going to get 3 of those, and then one that's going to be just a touch bigger. Also right here, you're going to have a stainless steel undermounted bowl, so a little bit of an upgraded bowl there for you as opposed to the plastic, along with a high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. Also, this is going to be the same material that the countertop is out of, so obviously it's going to match up really nice for you. There you go. Okay, so there's an insert up front, just so you know. Clean cut storage and access for your plumbing. And then you come back around, you have your Furrion 12-volt refrigerator, and you can pack away just a super ton of spritzers. Holy smokes, what are these people drinking? Maybe some brewskis would be better, some apple juices, but there's a whole bunch of LaCroix and flavored water than regular water. Freezer section on the left. LaCroix boy. Right here, you got another area for, you know, kind of more stuff. I imagine like a blender, Keurig, you know, something of that nature. And then bada bing, bada boom, baby. Storage galore. Put all that stuff that you're not going to see for a couple years in there and you'll be ready to go. I like that you got the J-hooks. There's another one that I walked in, the side back patio. Very, very cool setup. So if I've posted it, you might want to go check out that one. But the J-hooks here, they had mugs hanging up on there. And I thought that was just pretty cool, just for, you know, a little coffee zone. So this thing right here says it's prepped up for the WineGuard gateway. So that's going to be nice. That's like 5G LTE. Call up like a T-Mobile or Verizon or something. And then get the, you know, Wi-Fi on the road so you can really work on the road. That AC's also got a heat pump. So there's going to be 3 ACs in this model. I don't know if that's standard or an option, but you might want to check that out. Right here is going to be the control for the heat and AC, all your different lighting structures, your slide-out controls, and your awning, along with your exterior light control, entry, blah, 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 blah. And then your tank heaters, fresh tank and waste tank, be located right there too. So if you're camping a little earlier in the spring or later in the fall, that'll actually heat up your tanks and prevent them from freezing. Now this part right here is absolutely incredible. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but you get a huge like wasp basin, I would call it. I mean, that's just crazy. Hitting those dishes from all angles, plus it can whoop all the way down. You get an outlet here and then room for some hanging laundry. So you could actually make this like kind of like a little butler pantry, you know, maybe hang up some hoodies or some jackets. I also like the fact that you get totes under there, maybe for cleaning supplies. And then you flip it around, you have your fuse box, and this is their example of like a perfect desk setup, you know, with the printer, little MacBook Pro, whatever the heck you call that thing, and you know, you're wheeling up with a desk working on the road again. So with the extra wide body, a little bit extra length on there, and some functional thinking, I think that most people would agree that this room is pretty darn snazzy, pretty darn special. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. I mean, would this room be something that you would really look for in an RV? I've done a couple of the mid-laundry units now. They always seem to be very very well received, but they all seem to be, you know, missing something. But I think other than a half bath, that is the perfect use of space. And I personally wouldn't use the half bath. I'm perfectly fine with the one. Tri-Glide glass areas to get into your shower. I like the fact they use a little bit of a bigger shower as well. You're also going to get the porcelain throne. And I've got a backpack on and sitting down. Let me do this. I think that's pretty cool. Tri-Glide glass series right here. And then bada bing bada boom, baby. I mean, I'm 6'2", or I'm not 6'2". I don't know why I just said that. I am 6 feet tall. This is 6'2" into here, 6'5" up to the top. So even you tall folks will enjoy that. And then I also like how they switched up the countertop to that wood look there. Outlet, mirror, bowling gun, baby. More access to your plumbing. Don't know if I showed it yet, but you got a little bit of storage over here. And then this is the gas water heater. So this is going to be the Furrion, which is basically going to be on-demand tankless hot water heater. So as long as you have propane, you got boom, baby. Hot water. So I've been running around talking, so my brain's getting a little gobbledygooked. The bedroom, love it, love it, love it. East to west slide bed. You got a 72 by 80 king. So I know mama would like that. I mean, who doesn't want a king in the camper, baby? Underneath is pretty cool. The struts go up really high. So honestly, you can kind of create a little bit more walking room there too, which is nice. And then on the counters, you have cup holders, windows. The two side ones do open up. And then you have your little octopus guys right there just waiting, you know, put a towel on me. And you are ready to go. The head height in here, again, because it's full profile, you're looking at about 6'4" in here. So again, it doesn't slope down. Full profile means it's even across the entire way. Creates more head height all throughout the camper. Your TV backer location is going to be located right here. All these windows are going to be tinted. This one is an emergency exit. And again, it does have the Dracula shade even in the bedroom. You're going to have 7 pull-out drawers. The top 3 are going to look like this. The bottom 4 are going to look like that. And then you're heading into the closet. So I'm assuming, I didn't look at the pin box, but I would think it probably has the Rhino pin box because this is rather large and into the front cap. So what that allows you to do is have about 15 to 20% more space up in the front cap. So that's why a lot of people prefer them. But all right, guys. Appreciate you guys, sticking in with me. I'm going to show you a little bit on the outside, but since we are crowded and you got dealerships on there, I don't want people feeling uncomfortable from the middle of the video. But again, it's the 2025 Brookstone 370RLLO. And drop comments, let me know what you think. Good, bad, or in between. So now we are heading around the outside. Just like you saw kind of in the beginning, it's got the aluminum frame construction with the fiberglass. You have the frameless windows that start over and go all the way around. The only time you have a framed window is when you're inside the slide. You do have JBL speakers here on the exterior, so you'll see one there. And then right here, this is going to be a part of the Furrion 3-camera safety system. So anytime you see this, this means it's going to be prepped up for a pretty awesome system. So basically when you're driving down the road, this is what you're going to see on the screen. And then on the back, if you were to install that, it would actually have distance markers and a one-way radio there. So that's going to be aluminum frame construction there in that pass-through. Underneath, we talked about how it's got the tank heaters. You're also going to have paneling as opposed to one big underbelly, so you don't have to drop the whole thing if something was to happen. Dual axle, and these are the Lippert steps that can hold 500 pounds. They're also a little bit wider. Another thing that I forgot to mention too is they actually have the Asdale backer. So if you're not familiar with Asdale, basically in those uh-oh moments, like it's been raining pretty darn crazy here for most of the last couple of days. That Asdale, if you were to ever get a leak, which, you know, hopefully you don't and you shouldn't, you know, you're doing your maintenance and checking it. If you ever do, a lot of times you get some problems from the water running down and soaking into the boards. With the Asdale, it's actually pretty much impervious to that water because it runs down in there, it doesn't soak it. I had a rep actually train me on the Asdale where he put it in a bucket for 2 weeks along with a regular fiberglass and then said, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Came back, it looked exactly the same. It's always resonated with me. That's that Furrion observation camera, frameless window back here. And then you have a bumper with a 2-inch receiver. It's going to have a 300-pound tow rating as well. So if you want it, or hitch rating. So if you want to, you can throw up like, you know, bike rack, totes, things of that nature. Ladder also goes all the way up and wraps over your fully walkable roof. So big fan of that. The fact that you can just get up and get up a little bit easier is always helpful, especially when you're climbing up, you know, 13 and a half feet tall. 250-pound weight capacity, so your boy won't be climbing up that anytime soon. But am losing the weight, been losing the weight. Although I'm sure this 10 days straight of traveling between Bourbon and beyond and slugging a bunch of brewskis there and then, you know, whatever. So right here is your sewer outlet connection, back end of the Furrion of the hot water. Right here is going to be your docking station. So you got your different bypass valves for your winterization, your black tank flush, which is basically going to be a sprinkler system for your poop tank, and then your body waste and liquid waste pulls right there along with your low point drains. Battery disconnect over here with the electric auto level. Slam latch doors too. Yeah, they're the metal kind too, so those are nice. And that's going to be that other side here of that 3-camera safety system. 12,558 dry with an overall length of 41 feet 4 inches, so it's really not too bad. But all right, guys, drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Brookstone 370RLLO. See ya.